boys, Wife Boom here with another ASMR video. This is the Q&A video, but I decided to kind of switch it up a little bit. I'm going to be doing a little bit of everything. I'm going to be doing a little bit of talking, a little bit of whispering, a little bit of eating. I got my cafecito right here. We're going to be doing like a little coffee talk, you know. I know all my UK people know that reference, even if you're like 17, because all y'all know American 80s and 90s pop culture references. I kind of actually really love that. I love the fact that the United States we're all about new shit. Like, we're all about, I want the newest stuff, the newest things out, everything. Like, you know how many Americans say, oh my God, they're playing The Avengers again on FX. Jay says, I've seen that movie like 23 times on this particular channel. And then you got people from the UK being like, oh my God, they're playing Beverly Hills Cop with Eddie Murphy on, I don't know what, BBC. I don't know what fucking channels you guys have out there. Anyways, let me stop. I have, that's Rocky. He wanted to join in. I got a couple English muffins with butter, cinnamon, and sugar. Kind of like cinnamon toast. So. So yeah, this is going to be like kind of an awkward video because I'm eating, I'll be whispering, I'll be talking in my normal voice in a second. And I have a buttload of really, really good questions. Let me just eat this real quick. Now don't get scared, okay? If you're watching this for ASMR, tingly purposes, I'm about to start talking in my normal voice right about now. Alright guys, turn your volume down. I get it. I got a bunch of questions here. And yeah. I try to definitely, I got about 30. Should I weed them out a little bit? I, for the most part, deleted all the bullshit, all the bullshit questions. I apologize to you, young lady or young man or old man or old lady, you know, who asked those bullshit questions. I sensed the sarcasm in it, so I did not include it in this list. Anyways, let's start off with somebody that's been with this channel for a while now. My girl, Jennifer Myers. Jennifer Myers, what's the best compliment you've ever received? I don't remember. I should, you know what? I should have really read all, like, I mean, I read them all, but I really should have, like, thought of my answer. I should have thought of my answer and then, like, wrote them. Like, I wrote down the questions. Excuse me. But I really should have, like, written down my answer, too. Anyways. We're winging it, man. We're winging it, man. Honestly, like, guys don't get complimented by females that often. We don't get hit on by females that often. So, I'm a pretty confident guy, for the most part. But when I'm spitting game at a female, like, I know what I'm doing. Like, I know what I have to do, what I have to say. Yeah, I get shot down most of the time, but we all do. But it's that one. It's that 1 out of 10 that you, all the 10 women that you hit on all day is that one. And she's beautifully ugly. Anyways, I don't know. I don't remember the best compliment I've ever gotten. I think I don't. I'm taking this to like a female me thing. Maybe you're asking me this as a like somebody complimented your DJ skills or your work ethic, or I mean, I don't know. I have no idea. But I'll tell you this much: whenever like back to my version of it, if whenever I do get complimented or I get butter from women, I do get like humana 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 ooga ooga. I get tongue tied. And so yeah, ladies, if you get hit on by some creepo guy who seems really confident and is spitting game at you and you want them to go away, yeah, every now and again you get that one guy that can handle it, but yo, butter them up and compliment them back, and they'll just be like, because that never happens to us. Because when it does, we're like, oh my god, she likes me because of blah 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 blah. This is my lucky day. So yeah. She had another question. She had a couple questions here. What's a bad habit I wish I could break? Finding crazy women. Yeah. Yeah. All you guys are crazy, by the way. All you guys are crazy. The new crazy is finding one that's normal. That's the new crazy. Crazy is so embedded in, no, I don't want to say all females, because if I say all, then it's like, all the females in my world. Is that better? You feel better about yourselves? All the females in my world, like 90% of them have been crazy. So that's my norm. So when I get, this is funny because I actually was talking to a friend of mine the other day about this. When I do get a normal girl and she's doing normal things, I'm so used to the typical routine and the typical things that crazy girls do that, like, a girl will be like, hey, how was your day? I'm like, you know how my day was. You know you've been on my Facebook and Twitter. And you know how my day was. And she says, no, I've been doing stuff like that. I'm like, oh, okay, sorry. Like, I'm so used to that. Anyways. If I could have one meal for the rest of my life, there's going to be a lot of variations of this question. Like, what's the best meal that you ever had? What's your favorite food? What's the one thing you could eat for the rest of your life? I'm always going to say my mom's chicken tacos. And it's not authentic Mexican. It's not, okay? Everybody has their versions of their parents' food. Just because my parents are Mexican and my mom makes these awesome chicken tacos, doesn't necessarily mean they're authentic Mexican tacos. They're not. They're just her version of her tacos. It's corn tortillas with chicken that she cooked up from scratch in the tortilla. She fries them up with chicken in the tortilla, and then she puts Mexican sour cream, paste picante hot salsa from scratch, man. Mozzarella shredded cheese, and shredded lettuce. Those are my mom's chicken tacos. It's super, super simple, but I've been having it since I was a kid, and I can't go without it. So, holy shit, we're 8 minutes in, and I have like a million questions more. Let's speed this. See, I don't want to speed it up. I want to talk in depth with all this. So it'd be my mom's chicken tacos. All right, next question. MV Peter. MV Peter. What's the worst date I've ever been on? I think I talked about this in my last QnA video. It was like a blind date, and she didn't. It was like a blind. What was it? It was a blind date. I was in college. It was a blind date, and I just broke up with my girl, and it was one of those like I need to get a girl right away to get over this chick, and it was a blind date, and then she found out I was Mexican. She was like, "Wow!" It was crazy because at that point, I was 18. And I just moved from New England to Arizona to go to college, and I never experienced racism to that extent. And I didn't react to it the way normal people would, I guess. It was very like, you're kidding, right? Like, you're just making an excuse up because you think I'm like ugly or fat or whatever. That's why you don't want to date me. Like, I couldn't wrap my head around that. It was like, it's because you're Mexican. So yeah, that was probably the worst date I've ever had. Derek Gonzalez, favorite food, chicken tacos. My mom's chicken tacos. I'm telling you, this is shit. Thank you for that question though. Sergio Ramos. Do I watch football? AKA soccer. And what's my favorite team? I don't, man. As many Americans in this country, we just don't like soccer, man. And I can't. Again, I hate the fucking world that we live in right now, where I have to be like, not all, just some. You know, sometimes I feel like saying all. 100% every American hates soccer, because it's like, if you can't. I just hate that I have to be so touchy-feely with these marshmallowy, sensitive fucking people nowadays. You can't say anything because everybody's sensitive. I do watch football sometimes with my father. Like, I watch the World Cup, of course, because that's what you have to do. I don't know, Chivas, whatever they're called. My dad watches them. They're the Mexican team, some team in Mexico. It's not the Mexican, but some. I probably sound really ignorant now. Listen, let me tell you, sir. Okay, to answer your question, I don't watch soccer. I don't like soccer. It's whack to me. I don't know why. I do know why. When I was a kid, there was like a year or two where we lived in like this really nice neighborhood, and my dad put me in soccer, and the whole team was white, and they kept giving me the ball because they were like, "Oh, he's Mexican. He knows what he's doing." It was horrible. It was horrible, man. That's why I hate soccer. Anyways, good question. JSH Crew, Josh Crew, I'm assuming that's okay. Who are my top 2 bands / artists of all time? He says because I know you were in the same scene and I dig music as much as blah blah blah. Yeah, I was in music for a while, man. I'm still into the whole thing, but as some of you guys know, I was in radio for about 13 years. And I met all kinds of people through working in the radio station. Artists, just all kind of country music, hip hop, rock, everything. And I like everything, guys. Like, real talk, I like everything. Let me show a little bit more face here. Yeah, so I like everything, guys, but the thing is, if I had to dumb down my whole love for music and had to like pick 2 people, 2 artists, 2 bands, whatever, for the rest of my life, I'm a hip hop head, yo. Like, I'm a huge hip hop head, and I can't live without that type of, like, I can enjoy all forms of music, but I have to have hip hop and R&B. So, obviously Biggie Smalls. Yeah, Biggie Smalls, aka the Notorious B.I.G. That's like my favorite rapper. Everything. I listen to that guy every day. And R&B, it would have to be D'Angelo. Even though he spreads his freaking albums out, so he has 3 albums. It's 95, 2000, and then this year. And he takes forever to come up with an album. But yeah, those are the 2 favorite artists. D'Angelo's second album is my favorite because it's more musical. There's more horns and guitars and drum, just everything. Where his first album was very hip hop oriented. More, you can tell that there's more beat machines made that out. There's a lot of hip hop samples in that. So yeah, Biggie Smalls and D'Angelo would have to be my 2 favorite artists of all time. Not to say that I'm not in love with like Nirvana and Metallica, or Pearl Jam, or Coldplay, or Sum 41, bands like that. I mean, they're amazing. I mean, I love John Legend. I love. I mean, I can go on and on. I have ton. I mean, if you could look at my closet, which you never will, and look at my records and my CDs, it's pretty off the chain. So let me turn this back over because I feel weird looking at myself. Sorry, guys. Okay, next question. This is from Karen Argawal. Do I have any hideouts in case of a nuclear attack? No, we're all gonna die. Josie Do 57. What food did I like as a kid that I don't like anymore? Did you mean that the other way around? Like, what food didn't I like as a kid and now I like? Because that's, I don't know. What food did I like as a kid? If I liked it as a kid, man, I like it now. Real talk. If I liked it as a kid, I like it now, for real. So yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. But thank you for stumping me for a second. The Monroes 4. Do I play video games? I don't. I know we definitely, I graduated high school in 99. And my generation was kind of the last generation of like, there's adults playing video games now, guys. I didn't have that. When I was a kid, we didn't have that. We didn't have adults playing video games. And if you did see an occasional adult playing video games, it was like when I was a kid, it was some older dude that was like a Pac-Man arcade Galaga fan when there was arcade places to go play arcade games. You would never see like adults in home playing household video game consoles at their house when I was a kid. So my generation, like all the adults you see nowadays, is because of my generation. Like all the adults playing video games. So now we live in a world where like grown ass men are playing video games, and I'm not trying to shit on anybody, but I fucking think that's annoying. Maybe because, and even my friends, man, will tell me like, yo, you're stupid, this game's off the chain, da da da. Like you would totally get into it. Like I get that, but like I don't play video games. I don't. I used to all the time. Real talk. When I was a kid, I was all about Super Nintendo, N64, the regular Nintendo. I had all that shit. And then PlayStation came out when I was big on Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto 3, when it finally turned into what it... If you guys looked at the original Grand Theft Auto, it looked horrible. People played it on their computers. It sucked. Then Grand Theft Auto 3 came out, and it was pretty dope. And I was really into... I go into phases, man. I got into that, then I stopped. Then I got into NBA Street. Do you guys remember the NBA Street game? I got into that for a minute. I was really into my PlayStation 2 for a little bit. But that was when I was like 20, 21. Then I just stopped altogether. And I do have a PS4 right now, but I just don't use it. Let's see what else. Alright, ASMR tingles. Am I married or I have kids? I am not married, and the only kid I have is this one. Rocky, come here. Come here. Come here. I gotta like bribe him to come here. Come here. Let me see. Rocky, look at it. It's you. It's you. Alright, you can go back. You can go back. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. Don't call PETA. All right. I accidentally grabbed her ear weird. Anyways. Yeah, I was engaged, at one point, and, it was a long story and it didn't work out. I'm really glad it did not work out. Christiana Mooney. Any relation to Paul Mooney? She asked me, have I ever been recognized on the street? No. It's not that serious. But there are people in my city that watch my videos that have no relation to me, that just found my channel from YouTube. No mutual friends, nothing. But they happen to live in the city. And it's going to be funny the day I ever run into them. Because it's not hard to run into people in this town. She also asked me, what's the condiment I can't live without? I don't use condoms, so sorry. I'm kidding. JKLOL. I don't know. I mean, I'm not into like. I use all condiments for everything, but I use them for certain things. Like if I'm making bratwurst, like it's like hot Italian sausage. If I'm making that, I put mustard on that, but I put like horseradish mustard on it. If I'm eating a burger, I'm gonna put ketchup on it. If I'm eating a turkey sandwich, I put mayo on it. Like there's not one thing where I'm like, I need this for the. I know certain people that. Yo, you done? I know certain people that need like ketchup and mustard for the rest of their lives. I'm not that dude. Okay. Let's see. Chasing sleep. Let's see. She asked me, would I pack up my life, leave my friends and family, and move abroad if I met the one, if she lived in another country? Yeah. I mean, yeah. Who wouldn't? It's the one, right? I haven't found the one, but I'll let you know if I ever do. But yeah, I mean, when it comes to any other situation, if like you met somebody and you click with them, you're like, wow, like I could totally be with this chick if she was here. That's a different question. Now, if I knew she was the one, then yeah. But the only way you're going to know if a person's the one, I guess if you move there. I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's a hard question. Damn, that's a hard. I mean, how do you know? How do you know if somebody's the one though? That's the thing. That's the hard part about something like that. About a question like that. How do you know if a person's the one? But I guess you just know when you know. So yeah, if I knew she was the one, let's just put it this way: if I knew she was the one, of course, I would definitely move to them, and then slowly but surely manipulate them to believe that where they live sucks, and and get them to move to the States. Because who doesn't want to move to the States? Huh? Okay. Cops beat you up. You know what I mean? Taxes. You know what I mean? Freedom. Everybody has freedom. Let's just put it out there. All right, everybody has freedom. Let's just stop. Americans, let's stop using the whole best country in the world because we have freedom. A lot of people, like most of the world, has freedom. Okay. Let me stop. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Anyways, yeah, I use my hands a lot, guys. Sorry if I'm flailing, and this is what I do. I'm passionate when I talk, so you should see old videos of me at my old radio station during my show. I'd be like literally in the studio by myself, like talking to the mic. It's hilarious. Anyways, but yeah, good question. Destiny A asked me top 3 favorite dog breeds: German Shepherds, Huskies. There it is. Andy Trent, if I could live anywhere in the U.S. or the world, where would it be? Where would I want to visit that I haven't yet? That's a good question, man, because to be honest with you, to live, I mean, that's two different questions. To live and to visit, two different. So to live, I mean, anywhere where my family is. I always tell people home isn't where, you were raised. Home is where your family is. So, I'm living proof of that because I went from New York to Alabama, and everybody's like, "Why would you move to Alabama?" Well, my family moved down here 10 years ago for their job, so I like to be near family, and it's nice being around them because I was away from them for over a decade. So the fact that I live near them, people always ask me like, "Your family always comes over and they're always talking to your parents." Well, yeah, I do, because I haven't had a close relationship with my family in over a decade. So now that I'm here, you're damn right, I'm going to get as much as my mom's cooking as I can. I'm going to hang out with my brother as much as I can. I'm going to watch stupid soccer games with my dad as much as possible. I like spending time with my family. If you don't, sucks to be you. But yeah. Oh, and if I could visit anywhere, I really want to go to Dominican Republic. Bad. There's a part of me that also wants to live there. I want to get a house there and just live there for a while by myself and pretend like I'm reading a book on my back porch facing the ocean, or pretend like I'm writing a screenplay on a laptop just so I can look cool. So one day when that chick walks by, she goes, "Oh my God, what are you doing? You over here? I said Americano, yeah. Won't you go?" Yeah. Anyways, next question. Isaac Jolly. He asked me, what do I do for a living? What does it entail? I currently switched careers the past year or so, a little over a year ago. I was in broadcasting for about 13 years. TV, radio, I did a lot of things in that. Moved down south, tried to work it out here. The market, when it comes to broadcasting here in the south, unless you live in some big city like Atlanta and cities in Florida maybe, which isn't really considered southern in my opinion. Other than that, you're not going to make a living unless you're big time. It's very hard. In the Northeast, a lot of people can work in radio and broadcasting and make a living and pay their bills, and you'll be fine. Here, it's very hard. So I tried it for a little while. It didn't work out. So I just got to this like crossroads in my life where I was just like, the very first thing I studied when I went to college when I was 18 was I just jumped in the medical field right away. And the deal was, this is a funny story. I'm going to just tell you the story in a nutshell. And when Pitch Perfect, I know. My friend made me watch it. I swear to God, I didn't watch it by my own accord. Anyways, when I first watched Pitch Perfect, the first one, and the main girl, it was like her freshman year of college, and she wanted to be a DJ, and her dad was like, "I wanted you to study and blah, blah, but Dad, I want to go to West Coast and be a DJ." I laughed my ass off because that's exactly me and my father. The deal was my dad wanted me to get into the medical field, and I wanted to be a DJ. My dad said, "Listen, I'll get you your own apartment, pay for it your freshman year, as long as you stick with what we talked about and do the DJ thing on the side. Now, if your DJ thing blows up and you make enough money to pay for everything yourself, then I won't be disappointed. Then you're a man. You can do whatever you want." Sweet. Well, I guess he never thought it would blow up because it did. And the DJ thing kind of turned in and manifested itself into something bigger. And I started paying my own bills, started doing everything. And I had a long career in broadcasting, being an on-air personality, DJing. I did a lot of other stuff in broadcasting. But when I moved down here a few years back, I had a lot of bad luck with different radio stations down here in the South. So I just came to the crossroads of my life and I said to myself, you know what? Let me go back to what I was originally going to do. So right now I am a nurse / medical transport, and I'm also a caregiver. So I have 2 different jobs. And I love it. I mean, we pick up a lot of people. I've gotten to know a lot of people. This working and what I do really, and I know a lot of nurses out there and people in the medical field understand what I'm saying when I say this. You start realizing that old people aren't sweet old people. They're just regular people, but they're just old. So you'll be talking to you'll be looking at some guy in a wheelchair. "Oh, look at this sweet old man. He's really, really nice." Like, no. That dude banged a bunch of Asians in the Vietnam War. I've met women who are like 91, 92 years old talking about, "Back in my day, I used to love Negroes," and I used to, it was just like the funniest shit. Because you think in your head, like, back in the 30s and 40s, segregation, like white people over here, black people, like you wouldn't even fathom the idea of but no, this one lady in particular, she told me she used to mess around with black dudes all day, every day back in the day, and she loved it. And she's just, you look at her, she's like a nice, sweet old white woman who's like 91, 92. But it's just, you start seeing that they're just people too. They just happen to be old, and they're being nice because they're a few years from dying. So they are, no, old people are sweet old people because not because they want to, because they're dying soon. So they now let me stop. Anyways, I have a very dark humor, guys. Sorry. So yeah, that's what I'm a nurse, medical transport, and I'm a caregiver. So that's thank you for the question. Scorpio and YT, what are turn-ons and turn-offs about a woman? Yeah, my turn-on and turn-off. It's kind of the same thing. I hate it, and it can turn me off so much. And I'm not. I hate that I always have to say this, and I'm not saying every woman, and I'm not saying every guy. Every guy and every woman is different. I'm talking about for me. I can only speak for myself. So shut off. Me, I don't like girls when they chase me. I don't like it. I like chasing women. I don't like women chasing me. I like the challenge. I like it when girls brush me off and say no to me. Like I don't like if you're hitting me up every day, texting me and calling me every day. I'm not gonna say it's 100% unattractive, but it's a little bit. I don't want. Let's just put it this way. I don't want to like be 80-something years old and my grandkids are like, Grandpa, how did you meet Grandma? Well, she kept hitting me up on Twitter. She wouldn't leave me alone. She kept stalking me on Facebook, liking all my Instagram pictures. So, and that's a big turn off for me. A turn on is when you're the opposite of that. When you're shy and coy and making me work for it and giving me a challenge. Because when I want something, I go for it. So I'm not one of these punk dudes that's going to sit in the corner of the bar for 45 minutes trying to find the courage to be like, excuse me, miss, never mind. Like, no. When I like somebody and I see them and I think they're cute and I want to get to know them, like, I keep coming at them. Not like, sit down, I want to talk. Like, come on, it's me. I'm charismatic. I'm funny. I know what I'm saying. I know what I'm doing. So yeah, that's a good question. Those are my turn-ons and turn-offs. Ali Bobali. If you had to pick one thing to eat for the rest of your life, chicken tacos. My mom's chicken tacos. One drink. I mean, does water count? I love water, but I'm gonna go with cafecito. My coffee, need it, hands down. So chicken tacos and coffee, but not together, unless maybe together. I don't want to know. Nemo Fishy. What is your age, birthday, zodiac, blood type? Jesus Christ, man. Jesus Christ. Okay. I don't want to give you any of that information. That's really personal. I'm in my mid-30s, man. I'm in my mid-30s. My birthday is coming up. And I'm a Cancer. So there you go. What video will I do for number 300? Dude, I don't know. I can't think that far. I don't know what's going on in 300. Trying that full? I don't know. Top 3 ASMR artists, yes. Ignited ASMR, even though he doesn't make videos anymore. But I still watch his old shit. It would have been Daz, but he doesn't have any videos anymore. So I'm going to go with Forever Eating. And my third one was probably my favorite one. ASMR Chinita. Alright. Michael Wood asked me, what's next for the beard? I mean, I don't know. I like it. I'm keeping it. I definitely like the fact that I trimmed it down on the side and it's longer right here. So we will keep doing that. The next haircut I get, we'll trim it down a little bit more here on the side. Or maybe not at all. I kind of like the length right now. but we're going to trim it a little bit on the bottom here. But, yo, I don't know what it is, but I kind of think it's dope as shit. The fact that there's no gray hair here, but there's gray hair here. That's pimp. That's pimp. So that's what I'm going to do. So, good question, Michael Wood. ASMR Yum. Let me get right for her. Let me look right, because ASMR, she be... I saw you, ma, on Facebook. Yeah, let me stop. Very cute, awesome chick, makes great videos. Especially the ones on her porch with all the nature sounds. Awesome. Anyways, she asked me if I'm a dog or cat person. Yo, dogs all day. Fuck cats. I can't stand cats. Cats, sorry. I can't look at myself. It's one thing to be like this, but it's another thing to like. I can't do it. Cats are not there for you, man. Like, I get it. Some cats, oh my cat does this. Oh, you're wrong because my cat is... I know. The cats that I've come encounter with suck. They only want you to pet them when they're ready for you to pet them. Dogs, no matter what kind of day it is, no matter what you're going through, dogs are always there for you. They're at the door waiting on you all day. They're just exactly what they are. You know, man's best friend. They're exactly that. And I love my dog with all my heart. So, and I never had a dog growing up. I did when I was super young, but I don't even remember. I gotta remember a little, but then and then my brother got a dog, but I wasn't really around. But yeah, I mean, one of my favorite comedians says a joke. He's like, you can never appreciate a dog when you're a kid. Because, he goes, you can never appreciate how awesome a dog is when you're a kid. Because everything's awesome. And he was like, you ever think about when you're a kid? You know, you don't have a license, you don't have any money, but you just get stuff. Oh, movie passes, grilled cheese, you just get things for free. You know, of course a dog's going to be awesome. Everything in your world is awesome when you're a kid. It's not until you get older, you know, somebody cheats on you, your dreams start dying a little bit, you get fired, the bank fucks up your 401k, you know, all this bad shit's happening because you're an adult now. You come home, and who's there waiting on you? Looking up at you. Oh, dude, you're awesome. Oh, my God, you're home. Yes, you're awesome. Your dog. Your dog. And all that shit's happening to you, and you look down at that dog, you're like, you know what? No. You are awesome, dog. You are awesome. So, yeah, all day dog person. I love my dog. We're 38 minutes in, man, and I got like 7 more questions. So we're going to speed through this. How did you get the balls to start an ASMR channel, and what made you start one? That was by Calmy J. Marie. I started it basically because, well, I was watching him first, and I watched Daz a lot, and he was always doing one takes. He never edited his videos. He didn't have a cool background. He didn't have an awesome mic. He just did his thing. And I really needed like an outlet since I stopped working in radio. And it doesn't take balls, though. It doesn't take balls to make ASMR videos. Like, it's not hard at all. You get on here. If you don't want to talk, don't talk. Just eat something, film it, upload. It's that simple. If anything, you're going to find some weirdo out there that likes the crap that you eat. like, if the internet has proven anything, the internet has proven that nobody in this world is fucking weird anymore. Isn't that strange to you? Like, if you like, you know, rubbing lotion on your feet. Like, back in the day, you're like, yo, that's the dude that rubs lotion on his feet every day, yo, like all the time for no reason. He don't even got ashy skin. I guarantee you, look up online, there's going to be another motherfucker around on the other side of the world that's like, oh, I love lotioning my feet up too every day. Like, there's weird people for everybody. The internet has connected all the weirdos together so we don't feel weird anymore. So it's not that hard to do an ASMR video. You just film yourself, eat something, that's it. Yeah. So I didn't have to be brave to make an ASMR video, but I appreciate that. But yeah, I would say Daz and then a little bit of Ignited kind of inspired me to make my own videos, so that's probably what it was. Jesse C777. Do I get weird messages from people being too personal? And how would I feel if coworkers found out? Well, my friends and family, not all of them, but a lot of them know I make these videos. I get crazy messages from weirdos all day, every day, all the time. It's nuts. If you could only see my inbox on YouTube, it's pretty crazy. I've had to block certain women who get and you know, Chinita, Little Miss Teacher, and all them. They know. I've told them, like, I've talked to them on the side, and I've told them the stories of some of the crazy broads, and even the dudes, man. That's what creeps me out about, like, trolls who are always saying things to me, like nasty, like sexual, nasty, just gay things to me. It's like, you're a man asking me this stuff, and apparently I feel like you're a straight man, or some of them have said, I don't know. But I've gotten a lot of weird, crazy. But anyways, the coworker thing, I'm not friends with my coworkers like that. Like, have I gone out with them to eat every now and again? But yeah, I'm not one of those people that just befriends my coworkers. Now I'm like buddies with them. Like, I keep my job separate from here. Okay, next question. Jesse Villanova. Do I plan on upgrading my equipment? That's a good question, because I always make fun of people that have, like, the lighting and the green screen and the awesome microphone. Guys, I like this. I like ASMR. I like making these videos. I get excited when I get comments, and I get excited when I get haters commenting on me. I get excited when I make connections with other ASMR artists. I get excited when I talk to... I don't know what it is. It's not for everybody. I have a few friends that I talk to outside of ASMR that do ASMR videos but aren't as into them as I am. And I get that. Everybody's different. And there's that guy part of me that's like, I've already made fun of people that have, like, a brand new mic and a brand new green screen and a new camera. And I'm like, damn, I make fun of them. Now I can't get one. But yeah, I mean, there are times where I do think about, like, that'd be cool if I can get a better microphone or a better camera. Kind of just for fun, to see what it would be like, I guess. So, I don't know. I can't answer that question. I like doing this because it's simple. Maybe one of these days I might upgrade a little bit, but I'm leaning more so no. But I don't know. Every week that goes by, I get way more subscribers. I mean, just a little while ago, I did a video on, I hit 5K. Now I'm like at 5,200. So, I don't know, Jesse. Sorry. COD Gaming. When did I start ASMR and how was I inspired? I already talked about how I was inspired. I started this channel October 2nd of last year. I don't know why YouTube doesn't show that anymore on the app, but if you're on your PC, it shows you still. Maven Myers, did you inherit all your... Oh yeah, I love this question. Did you inherit all your Super Savage swag through years spent roaming these lands, or were you born with it, or was it Maybelline? Motherfucker, I was born with this shit. Nah, you know what it is? My family's a big boys club. It's me, my father, my brother, and my mom. So that she's the one that calls it the boys club. And my father is a very charismatic, confident type of guy. Like, when me and him go out to eat, he'll flirt with the waitresses and say stupid shit. Like, not even just like to women, but like he's just a charismatic dude. What did he do the other day that made me laugh? We brought his car to go get detailed at the place where I get my car detailed. And the guy was like, what did he say? He's like, no, we can't do this, man, for this price because there's a bunch of dog hair in the back of your car. My dad's like, no, I want this price because that's not even dog hair, that's cat hair. And it just instantly made the whole office, including the secretary, and I just laughed. Like, we're both like that, and my brother's like that too, and it's people call it cockiness, but we're just confident dudes. And I I'm not gonna sit here and say like, oh, we get all the girls and we're no, because we don't. But I guess that's what kids say nowadays, swag and all that, whatever. But this is how I am, man. I've been like this forever. I'm a confident guy. I'm not gonna sit here and say I pull females left and right, but I do. I do. Definitely not right now. Right now, my love life is garbage. But that was a funny question. Wow, 45 minutes in, and I got 3 questions left. What do I want on my tombstone? Shit, nothing, because I'm not dying. And if I do die, I'm getting cremated, and I want to be scattered all over Lake Minnetonka. If anybody knows references, it's going to be a bunch of UK people, because you guys know 80s references. Vicky Luna. Oh, by the way, the one that asked me about the tombstone, that was Destiny Cervantes. Vicky Luna asked me, have I ever visited the West Coast and what parts did I like? I have family in LA. So most of my family is from northern Mexico, which is Sonora. And we're from Hermosillo, which is a few hours away. I know I say a lot, guys, all right? Shut up. I just caught myself. Listen, so I have family in LA, and they, when I was a kid, the first time I went to LA, I went to Disneyland. It was amazing, and me and my dad had matching outfits. Not even kidding, neon pink, green, and blue, with a neon green tank top. We had those shorts on the tank top. We were straight up matching. Not even kidding. I have video on it, and I will not upload it. Real talk. And these are real eyes, by the way, guys. I bought them and everything. Last question by my girl Lynn N. Do I want to be married and have kids one day? Yeah. I mean, that's a weird question, because who really wants that? But I gotta answer this question with not looking at myself. You know, when I tell people I don't want that, they kind of flip out and they get weird with me. But what I'm trying to say is, this is why men and women are different, because women are so strong. Like, you can literally, like, take a 35-year-old woman, single, right? No kids, single. This chick has been through hell with tons of men since she started dating in her late teens, I'm assuming, right? There's a lot of women like this out there in this world. And disaster after failure after failure after failure, she still somehow wants to find that guy. And I'm not like that. Maybe other guys are, but most men that I know, including myself, we're not like that. And I've been through too much turmoil and too much heartache and too much heartbreak, and that rhymed. And and to think that there's like this other person that one day I'm gonna find, you know what I mean? The reality of it is, 4 to 5 marriages end up in divorce. It's stats, guys. It's numbers. It's reality. I get it. We all want to find that person, fall in love, have that fairy tale, get married, have that long wedding. You know, it's not reality. Now listen, I'm a man of faith. I'm Catholic. So I can't sit here and say that will never happen. But do I have a want for it? I don't. Because all I want is to be happy. And every time I get into a relationship, which it takes a lot for me to be in a relationship. So when I finally do commit to somebody, it all goes to shit. So that's all I've known. So why would I keep wanting that whenever it's like an alcoholic who's sober. Why would I want, it's like you want that bottle because it feels great, but it goes to shit every time. So, do I have a want to be married? Do I have a want to have kids? No, I don't. But if I do find that special, the one woman in my life, the one thing I do have a want for is to make her happy. So if she wants to get married, I will propose. If she wants to have kids, I'll have kids. Because I want her to be happy. And that's kind of how my father raised us. You know, we were raised to be gentlemen to young ladies and to treat them like princesses and to respect them wholeheartedly and genuinely, not just at this job, but do it because you want to do it. And if I do ever find that one, yeah, by all means, if she wants to have kids, you know, I'll give her some Birdo love nectar, and we'll have kids. And I'm not gonna be like, oh my God, I don't want kids, and now I'm gonna be miserable. No, like if whatever she wants, I will give her. She wants kids, we'll have kids. If she wants to get married, I will propose. And I'm not gonna be like, oh, I don't want to do. No, I will be a great father. I will be a great husband. I will be whatever she needs me to be. Because when it comes down to it, the kids will move out eventually, and I'm with her. It's all about her. So I want to make her happy because that's my world. So if my world's not happy, then I'm not happy. But yeah, that's it, guys. Appreciate all the questions. Sorry for the long Q&A video. Some cold cafecito. And this video is going to take forever to upload, but I do appreciate all the love, guys. I'm already at like 5,200. Oh shit! There we go. I'm already at about 5,200 subscribers, which I think is amazing. But thank you for all the questions. About 30 questions, I believe. No, it was like 27, or I don't know, about 30 questions. But we went through it. And I think I'll do another Q&A at 10,000 subs. All right, let's go say bye to Rocky one last time. And Rocky, hey Rocky, what do you want to say to everybody? Okay, let's say thank you so much for and we'll see you next time. All right, peace.